Si Nilo po ay nagkamali sa forecast at meron pong sinasabi hindi pagkakaunawaan, wala ho namang gaano po doong napinsala, pero agad pong nirelieve. Can just clarify po, nirelieve kaagad po si Prisco Nilo. Pero in this case po, ang laki po ng pinsala nito, wala pong nirelieve ng inyong administrasyon, sir.
Yung hindi ho tama yung kakaunti na pinsala nung panahon na kay Nilo, no? At hindi naman ho tamang nirelieve siya kaagad. Dumaan po yung DOST at saka siya, yung DOST secretary natin siya, nag-usap. No? At inalam kung anong talagang dahilan, bakit napakamali nung kanilang prediction. Ang galing ho ng propaganda arm niya o yung sympathizers siya na sinasabi puro equipment. Pero amongst the things na nadiskubre, yung mga... alam mo, ayoko na sana kapag-usapan yan dahil pababaya ko na sa manahimik, no?
Opo.
Pero brining up na niya para alam na rin po ng taong bayan. Okay. Hindi ka ba nagtataka, Ted, bakit nung World War II, inilusob yung Normandy beachhead? Yung technology, importante doon yung weather. Masama yung weather at sinabi, merong window ng 2 araw. Yung Incheon landing sa South Korea, ganun rin. May epekto yung tides kung makaka-landing yung mga landing barge sa paglusob ni MacArthur sa likod nung mga North Koreans, di ba? 1944 yung isa, 1950-51 yung pangalawa, kaya nilang i-predict with accuracy yung weather. Ang lumalabas ngayon, yung isa sa ginagamit dyan, weather balloons, nagche-check nung pressure, di ba? High pressure and low pressure area. At sa briefing, doon ko na lang ako talaga naintindihan, naminin ko po, itutulak yung ating mga storm fronts sa low pressure. Okay. So, importante, malaman mo sa inyo low pressure, sa inyo high pressure. Lumalabas kulang yung mga lobong pinalipad para ma-determine. At ang kultura po doon, pag nagsalita na siya, yun. Nung kasi tinanong ko, may radar. Yung radar, tinatrack mo itong storm front na to. Hindi naman once a day, hindi naman half a day, hindi naman 4 times a day. Tuloy-tuloy humiikot yan, di ba? Bakit hindi natin nakita ang puipihit na mula Aurora, pumunta na Maynila? Sagot ko sa atin, nakita. Kaya lang nagdesisyon na po yung hepe. Nung sinabing doon lahat. Tayo ho ba kasing palpak ang weather prediction ngayon? Pag nababasa ho niyo yung mga kanilang warnings, no? Yung areas and coast, di ba? Hindi ho paulit-ulit. Kayo nagdalas nakikinig ng weather gabi-gabi, napapansin nyo nung araw siguro, Xerox copy na lang parati yung...
Memorize na po namin, memorize na.
O ngayon ho yata, hindi. Ini-specify na. Itong areas na to, tataas yung waves, unsafe for fishing. Talagang pinipilit ho natin, mabigyan ng tamang impormasyon yung mga tao. Okay. Now, meron ba nag-offer? Yung, to be fair, no? Director Santiago, when I first saw him doon sa Emerald, said, sabi ko, I want to know the truth. Tomorrow I have to explain to the people. Sagot niya sa akin, sir, I am ready to explain. And in fairness to him, yung people are looking for heads to roll. I'm offering my head, sir. Do it if it's necessary, and I believe it is necessary. In fairness to the guy, no? Inalok po niya yan. Si Robredo, as I already explained, no, was not actually part of this whole decision-making cycle. He was part of it more so in handling the aftermath. No? Si Puno was there doing the functions that I asked of him, no, to be parang the conduit for information. And I also had another officer familiar with hostage rescues, no, who was also in the command post trying to monitor everything as far as possible. Pero nga, no, parang now, di ba, the IRC has already shown walang monitoring abilities yung command post nila. Napakakitid, lapas-pasok kung sino-sino. Wala na nag-asikaso ng pagtatanong doon sa may-ari ng bus, paano ba ito bubuksan? Amongst other things. Yun, na-discover yun ito. Kaya, again, tapusin natin yung proseso, huwag tayong padalos-dalos, makuha natin lahat ng mali, maiwasto natin lahat niyan. Hindi yung nakikita lang natin ang una-aksyonan. Lahat po sana as far as possible, ithoro natin para hindi na maulit ito sitwasyon na ito.
So, Ginoong Pangulo, nag-offer po na mag-resign si Ginoong Santiago, maging si Ginoong Robredo?
Si Director Santiago po, ang nag-offer.
Ang nag-offer po mag-resign. So, sir, nung
Tapos
gabing...
yung iba naman po, kumpletuhin ko na rin. Si Versosa po nakiusap matagal na kung pwede siya payagan mag-optional retirement. Humingi na rin ng optional retirement si Magtibay.
So, sir, nung madaling araw po na press conference yung yun ho bang inyong communications group ay gumagana sa punto po ng crisis PR management to handle, para po, kasi siyempre po, kayo na po nagsabi Ginoong Pangulo na people are asking for heads to roll, ang dugo po ay mainit, so meron pong kaparaanan yan para po ito'y humupa.
yung crisis management, siguro in fairness to the communications group, and that's why I'm not asking for their heads. We subscribe to the belief na if I am shown to have a direct involvement, the demands will increase. And I'm sure you're all aware. Kunyari, I wrote down a note to be sent to Mendoza and it said, I am ordering the ombudsman para to rescind that particular order. Kung nakakaintindi isang tao na obsessed sa kanyang kaso, and I assumed he was already obsessed, yung hindi niya paniniwalaan yun. Because nobody can order the ombudsman. Part 1. Nag-isip rin kami, bulahin natin to. Ano ba yung katanggap-tanggap na bola dito? At ano ba ang epekto pag binola natin to kung sakasakali may sitwasyon later on? Magko-complicate ba ng negotiations in the future pag pumasok tayo na may bola? Dahil, as you know, the first thing that has to be established is credibility of the negotiators. No? And to be honest, hindi namin na-resolve. So, here's a com group. No? They are being tasked na, sige, damage PR na notification to the people. Pero at the same time, balanse nyo dahil dapat hindi tayo involved. So, kung may pagkukulang ako doon, nahirapan rin sila i-define, paano ba yung makikialam tayo na hindi tayo nakikialam? Paano ba tayo mag-i-inform? At the same time, palalabasin natin kay Mendoza, hindi, ito lang ang pwede mo asahan may mangyayari sa'yo, si magtibay lang. So, baka yun yung mga dapat refinements doon sa ating manual.
Yung bang pagsabi nyo na I take full responsibility ay payo po ito ng com group ninyo, sir?
No.
Sa inyo po lang ito?
That was asked in an ambush interview and then sa com group, palpak sila, etc. O di gano'n na nga, I have to put myself in their situation. Ano ba nga dapat gawin? O, gawin nating grandstanding, iharap ka dyan, kaliwat kanan, pero kailangan hindi ka pa rin involved. Or, papil tayo na parang hindi natin pinapansin para mag-isip to si Mendoza, oops, no? Maging reasonable ka. Wala kang mapapala kung hindi. So, we adopted that second approach.
Mr. President, pinag-usapan na po natin yung com group, no? Maraming puna na may miscommunication sa com group na ito na naman yung salitang paksyon na nangyayari doon sa gabinete, hindi lamang sa com group, no, pero sa buong gabinete po ninyo, ay may mga paksyon. Pwede nyo po ba linawin once and for all kung meron nga po bang paksyon and do you recognize this and ano pong balak ninyong gawin para ma-unify po ang inyong gabinete at inyong com group? Kung
may faction na yung ayon doon sa mga buwabati ko sa akin, may kanya-kanyang agenda at naghahatakan ko noon direksyon, hindi po totoo yan. Meron ho bang, ito po, di ba yung significant majority na nakuha natin eleksyon. Yung mga nangampanya para sa atin, mamili ka na sa political spectrum. Nandun na po lahat yan. Kung may problema, kung bawat grupo siguro may kanya-kanya solusyon. Pero sa dulo po nun, no, nagbabangayan ba yung ating mga kasamaan sa kabinete? Palagay ko wala pa ako nakitang bangayan per se. Pero at the same time, conscious ako dyan. Kinaklaro ko sa kanila. O, agree ba tayo? Itong dapat puntahan. Ito ang metodolohiya. Tapos ipinapaliwanag ko bakit ito pinili kong desisyon, bakit itong particular route na to, para lahat, no, paliwala ko naman, lahat reasonable sa aming samahan, ay naiintindihan kung bakit kailangan gawin yan sa ganitong panahon.
Pero napansin po ninyo na minsan magkaiba o magkasalungat ang sinasabi po ng iba't ibang miyembro ng com group po ninyo?
Well, pag nagbasa po tayo ng dyaryo, isang interview ko po, makikita nyo, salong-salongat rin po yung sinasabi ng mga reporter. Ganun lang ko siguro talaga yun. Di ba? Yung isa ho, wala yung, at kunyari, no, may gusot ba? O pag lumabas yan sa isang panig, yung neutral, wala raw gusot. Yung kalaban naman, itinatago na may gusot dahil sinabing walang gusot.
So ang nakukote po ba sinasabi ninyo mula dun sa mga iba-ibang mga spokespersons po ninyo, misquoted sila? Kung kaya't lumalabas na...
That's on a case-to-case basis. You're trying to pin me down naman to have a generic answer to all of these instances. There are honest mistakes committed by people and there are those that are misquoted naman.
Ito po, sensitibong question po ito regarding doon sa gabinete po ninyo. May miyembro po ba sa gabinete na gaya ng pinupuna na isang kabayaran o bayad utang doon sa suportang ibinigay nila sa inyo nung nangangampanya kayo bilang Pangulo?
No. In all honesty, no. And I'll cite a case in point. Si Butchabad has been a long-time colleague of mine, dating back to the Atay Marcos years, no? And he was my mentor when I started in the House of Representatives. He taught me a lot of the ropes there. He's the political ideologue of the party. But before I appointed him, we really had a leveling off and a serious heart-to-heart talk, just to make sure, no, that we are in jibe when we have to move in the direction that I want to go to. And kung meron yung emotional na appeal, siya na yun. Kung meron yung competency, nandun na rin sa kanya. Yung party pressure, nandun na rin. No? Pero at the end of the day, it was not a given. Until I was satisfied that we could work together, I did not appoint him. And I'm glad I appointed him because he has really been so helpful in so many things.
But other people na you're not glad that you appointed them to certain positions in the cabinet?
Come again, sorry.
Are there certain individuals na hindi po kayo glad that you appointed them to
Then
certain
I would
positions
have
in the
fired
cabinet?
them. I wouldn't have submitted their names to the CA. There is no mandate on me that these people that I appointed, I have to tolerate for the next 6 years. If they don't perform for the benefit of the people, they can go.
So asahan po namin na heads nga will roll within the next few months?
You're asking for the cabinet or are you asking for the people involved in the grandstand incident?
Both po.
Well, in the cabinet, there's a measure of performance. Did they perform or did they not? If they did not, then I will ask them to leave. Or if they don't leave, I'll fire them. If, on the other hand naman, clearly, issues, there are issues that have been raised. There are people who cannot satisfactorily answer their shortcomings, or people who have really demonstrated their inability to handle the position that they're in. They will be fired now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, may I take the cudgels for your fans who are hopeless romantics like me? Ang tanong po nila, kayo po ba daw may panahon pa para makipag-date?
Sa totoo lang, kung sakasakali magkaroon po ng oras, wala naman hong privacy na maski anong puntahan natin, kay supermarket, kay restaurant, kay sinihan. Marami hong nakikisama kung magkakadate. Sasamang picture taking, sasamang kwentuhan. So, at saka pati huli ko, kinukuha na rin sa atin So, medyo talagang manipis na manipis po yung free time.
So, ibig sabihin po, sir, walang pagkakataon na meron kaming makitang First Lady dito sa Malacanang at maidao sa isang magkarbong kasalan?
Sabi ho ng mga Amerikano, hope springs eternal.
Oh, okay. Salamat po,
Thank
sir.
you po.
Ginoong Pangulo, going back dun po sa hostage crisis again, sabi po ninyo na ayaw nyo hong makialam dahil nga sa, siyempre, lalaki ho yung ulo ng hostage taker. And
Ayaw mong publicly makialam.
Opo. Publicly makialam. So, meron pong sinabi during the IIRC hearing si Ginoong Puno na at one time, gusto niyo pong kausapin ang hostage taker po sa telepono? Can you clarify, sir?
Yung personally gusto kong puntahan. Siguro ko kung baka naman galangin yung opisina ko, kung di man yung pagkatao ko, baka naman paniwalaan ako, baka naman pumayag sa akin. Pero at the same time, there are people who are trained as hostage negotiators. It is really a science. Hindi pwedeng we do. No? So, pupunta ako doon, baka. Pero yung hostage negotiator is trained. No? So, pwede ba ako i-brief ni hostage negotiator on each and every point that we will discuss? Wala ko siguro real-time coaching pwede doon. Right? There is a chance that I might succeed. There is also the chance that I might make the situation worse. So there are people who are very, very close to me who pointed out, thank you, hindi ka nagpunta doon. Because they know that would be my first instinct.
Opo. So, sa ngayon po nangyayaring investigasyon ng IRRC and ilalabas po yata by Wednesday po ang resulta ng kanilang findings, dito ho, sir, criminal at saka administratibo. So, dito, maging kahit na po local official, ang maaaring sabihan po ng anumang pong kaparusahan, kayo na ho mismo ang magsasabi o paano po ano ho usapan nyo ni Ginang de Lima dito? How will it work, sir? Sa punto po ng pagbibigay na nga po ng hustisya sa lahat.
Kaya nga siya nandun, DOJ does this, in effect, para preparatory step to the preliminary investigation. If criminal charges are warranted, then it is their office that handles it. And in the case of government officials, kasama na rin po yung ombudsman.
So, paano po yun sa punto po ng early retirement nitong si Ginoong Versosa? Kung sakasakali lang po, siya ba ay mag-retire muna na maaga pero i-hold muna ang lahat ng mga dapat niyang makuha pending po the results, sir?
That I think is part of the law of the land. At the present time, if you have a pending case, the operative portion is if you have a pending case. But I'd just like to reiterate, way before this incident happened, General Versosa did ask to be relieved of his post and to finish his tour of duty with the PNP. Tapos yung date, nagkataon lang po na September 14 or 15 that he will undertake that. And the necessary reforms, I understand, that have to be under... Yung the way I look at General Versosa kasi, he was Chief PNP for a period, no? But unfortunately, he was not given the wherewithal to act